diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome between the hedges to Athens, Georgia and Sanford Stadium, home of the Georgia Bulldogs. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the LSU Tigers, taking on the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Georgia Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The LSU Tigers offense will be the first to dial up ball plays in this one. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have two guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off of defense. You've got two very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and if I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team, I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both of these guys, David, have proven they can make circus-level catches.
I mean, when they're not open, they're open. I mean, they can make the dynamic catches, the contested catches. They have the speed. They are two of the best playmakers in all of the country. So whenever an offense has the football today, you're going to like the show.
Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss.
And that's a really good decision by the quarterback. Don't take the sack, throw the ball away. Now, listen, we can debate whether that was intentional grounding or not because he's still in the pocket. I'm not sure that that's not classified as grounding, but they didn't call it. So, you know what? Nice throwaway, keeper.
Just had to get rid of that one to save the yardage on third down. Looks as if LSU will line up to punt it away. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. First boot of the day is on its way. He was called on 3 times in that loss last week. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. So the Georgia Bulldogs offense has its first opportunity of the day. And last week, you want to talk about a guy using every tool in the bag from the running back position. David, this guy did it.
He was a monster. And I think when you turned on the tape this week, you saw it, man. So many different ways he can hurt you, and he can be a focal point of this offense. The defense, they know well and good of what happened last week. And their first objective this week, Palmer, is to stop that dude.
Yeah, they know the...
Looking to take a shot. Hits him in stride inside the 10. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Bulldogs! That touchdown grabbed the 25th of his career.
Not surprising either. When you've got this guy's ability, that position, quarterbacks are going to be looking for you. 25 touchdown catches, that's an impressive figure.
Yeah, he's definitely one of those guys that have been so big time. Big time moments, clutch plays, makes those contested catches. He's a guy that can do everything, and that's why he's putting up such great stats.
Looking downfield on first down. Here's a heat. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
And they get to the quarterback and get the sack. That's a big emphasis for this defense. They saw a week ago, this offense gave up 3 sacks. They need to get to him early and often and create some indecision. Nice job getting a sack early in this football game.
Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place trying to help their defense. On third and long, no secret what he needs here. Oh, he can't hang on. Almost had the interception, and this guy makes so many big plays, but couldn't come up with that one. It'll be fourth down. Hunt is on its way. Books it all the way in, and now turns his attention upfield. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. The Dogs can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Breaks into the open. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15.
Hey, listen, explosive plays comes in all different shapes and sizes. That time they attack the outside to the left on the ground, and that is a momentum-shifting play.
They know they have a huge advantage there. I expect them to go right back to it.
And what do you do now if you're on defense? You got to be expecting that they're going to try and attack that side of the field, maybe in the same way, maybe on this next play right here.
To the ground with the back. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. The Bulldogs are moving quickly down the field. Motion from the wide receiver. He'll take it himself. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Dogs!
And I tell you what, Reese, I'm not picking a team unless I got a guy that can do something like this in the quarterback spot. I need an athlete. I need a little bit of mobility. Just dictates too much to the defense. QB runs in for 6.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. He works his way up to the 33 and is pushed out of bounds. The Tigers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Second and short, maybe looking for a shot. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, you'll need to push it downfield. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. LSU will bring the punt team on the field. Cradles it at the 35. Makes a move. Found a lot of running room before he goes out of bounds, and what a way to build a little momentum. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Here comes the heat. That's caught. It's Bush. Powerful running as he trucks his way to the 28. They'll snap it from the 28 in field goal range, but it's 3rd and short. Looking to pass. It's Larson. He's got his man. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down. And that is a tough assignment for a defense to cover a back man-to-man who can get downfield like that.
Especially when he can run routes the way he does, Reese. I'm really impressed watching this running back with how he's able to cut and how he doesn't telegraph where he's going. He is a weapon catching the ball out of the backfield.
And the Dogs trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Unloads to the wideout. Touchdown, Georgia! Made the grab and took it on in for the score. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Big Ten action today. A couple of teams who have had this game circled on the calendar for some time. Michigan came through with a lunch pail, hard hat performance, and the end result is an eye-opening road victory. And it's not so much that they won, it's more how they won. And the fact this wasn't ever really in question. Iron sharpens iron, and you just know a Big Ten matchup like this is going to go a long way in telling the story of each of these teams' seasons.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Finds his target down the middle. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. And the Tigers are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. Finds his man down the middle. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down. The Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Gets it to him on the screen. And that completion good for a short game, but they still have some work to do to pick up the first down. The Tigers in a good spot here with second and short. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. Intercepted. Man, they just can't get anything going. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
And we've called his name a lot, and that's interception number 6. That's 6. He just continues to find ways to find the football and make plays for this defense.
From the gun, running back on the move. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the first down. And the Dogs hunkering down to pick up a first down on the ground.
And you can hear the sound of Larry Munson. Run the dang ball. That's what they've always built this program on, is running the football, physical running backs. That's what Georgia does.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. The RPO, it's complete. Ripping off the huge gain down to the 17-yard line. From the 17-yard line, threatening to score on 1st and 10. Good timing on the quick out. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Pulls and fires complete. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. 3rd down. Smashes ahead. Touchdown Bulldogs! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. And the extra point makes it 28-0.
How explosive is this offense, right? They rev it up so quickly. Speed, playmaking ability, versatility, running, throwing, NFL talent all over the place. And after that last touchdown, they've already blown this game wide open. And guys, we're not even through the first quarter yet.
He wants to start this drive with a pass. Got his man on the right. And he picks up enough for the first down. We'll see if they get another snap here in the first quarter. Well, guys, it's Georgia holding the lead at the end of the quarter. And they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the first, let's take a quick look at our game stats. So first down here as they go back to work. The give to the tailback. He has an extensive juke library, and he exhausted it and still didn't pick up much. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Trying play action. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. On target to the left. He's into plus territory, knocked out of bounds after the nice game, marking at the 47. LSU moving the ball quickly down the field. Leaves it with the running back. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. With the catch, it's Petty. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there. How about this running back's ability to get into a pass pattern and get into one downfield?
Yeah, I like it, and I like the offensive coordinator continuing to work the running back in the passing game. Do more of this. It's easy. It's not hard routes. It's not things I have to read. It's matchups and what I find when my guy's better than yours and how I take advantage of it.
Able to keep them from getting a return, and the ball goes out of bounds. They're going to mark it right around the 20. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Off play action on first down. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but 2nd down coming.
Well, you see them there taking the shot. I think the thought process is look, we've had so much success early in this game running the football. Let's see if we can now take advantage of the defense throwing the ball over their heads. They're going to be expecting run. Safeties and linebackers are all going to be playing downhill trying to stop that. If we get the one-on-one opportunities to the outside, we have got to take shots. That one fell incomplete, but they should keep trying this as the game goes on.
He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45. And the Bulldogs come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw, it's Larson. It's complete on the right side. There he goes. All down at the 39-yard line, but he's got 15 yards on the play and a fresh set of downs. They'll snap it from the 39, first and 10. Handoff from the gun. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. Let's see what they've got on second down. They'll run play action. Here's the pressure. Intercepted. Yes, even a Heisman Trophy contender can have a miscue. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on first and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Sends it back in motion. Wants to fire on second down. Chucked it away just as he was hit.
Yeah, and unfortunately, this guy's been beaten like a drum. He's been hit, sacked a bunch of times already, and another hit right here. I'm literally looking at my offensive line and be like, dude, I need some more time. You got to protect me better than this. Give me a chance to complete some passes.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Takes the easy throw in the flat. Offenses gain momentum with third down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25.
And that's why if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
Got him downfield. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game. So now with first and goal, let's see what LSU does here. He'll keep it himself. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Tigers.
Man, you've seen the evolution of the option. You've seen the evolution with the scrambling quarterbacks that can run and be so dynamic and just so much to defend. The quarterback says, forget that. You defend everything, I'll take it myself. In for 6.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Zings it complete to the right. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move. Making a play like that to open the drive can really get the momentum going. First down from the 43.
Love the job by the defense here with their eye discipline. That's an RPO. It can be tricky to locate the football, but they found the running back quickly. Those linebackers and DBs really came screaming down to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
Throws to the back. Makes the grab on the left. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. The Dogs are at the line looking to convert on third and short. With jet sweep pass. Shakes off the defender. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. This Georgia offense moving quickly down the field. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. It's first and 10 from the 38-yard line. Back to throw, it's Larson. Fakes to grab. Across the 25, he's got room. Just outside the red zone, he moves the chains. It's at the 22. First down for this offense. Firing to the right, complete. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Now down to the 12-yard line, it's first down. Wants to go up top on first down. Touchdown, Dogs! Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
Have a day, young fella. I foresee some social media posts in his future. Not one, not two, but 3 receiving touchdowns on the day. What a ball game.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Bring in the heat. Just gets rid of it before the heat. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds. Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Pressure coming. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
And giving up 3 sacks a week ago, now you've already given up 4 sacks. They got to find a way to protect their quarterback. Give him a little bit more time.
They'll send the back in motion. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Looks as if LSU will line up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Catches it at the 30. He's got great speed. Touchdown, Georgia! Special teams proving to be special.
And this is blowout city. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen explosive plays. They score again here right before halftime. I don't know, guys. I mean, can we do running clock in the second half?
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to throw on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. And the heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Kick is in the air. Fields to punt and tries to help improve that field position. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Waning seconds of the first half. Let's see just how aggressive they'll be. Looking downfield, it's Larson. Throwing right. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining.
And that's a good idea for this defense. I would be covering him, too, because he's already had a day's worth of yards. The big play out wide, man, they are finding him, and he's making productive plays. So good job by this defense recognizing that guy's not beating me anymore.
Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. And in the waning seconds of the first half, they'll try to put up 3 before going to the break. And that is no good. They blow the field goal. Something finally goes wrong. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Tigers will kick it off to start the second half. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. Oh, he had it The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Motion from the wideout. Keeps it on the bootleg, looking to throw. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Intercepted, and that's not how you want to start a half. Taking it the other way. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. The defense takes matters into its own hands.
And they come up with a huge pick six, and that is one of the reasons this defense has been so dominant all season long. They don't give up big plays, but they take the football away. And once they do, they've got better athletes than you do. They're hard to bring down. They can flip the game on a dime.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'll leave it with him. Keeps it moving for a 3-yard gain to the 24.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
That's some old school, hard-nosed, tough running as he powers his way to the 30. The Bulldogs come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Back to throw, it's Larson. Lets it fly. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. And the offense will stay on the field. Do you think they're just going to try to make the defense jump? He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down. Great place to start for this offense. DB's right up on the receivers. To the air on 1st down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Perfect timing on that throw and catch. Kept it in bounds for the big completion. Receivers work tirelessly, tapping that toe along the sideline, and it just looks so natural for him.
Yeah, it can't just be pat and go all the time, right? Reese just jogging down the field, ball hits you right in stride. You got to be able to make awkward body catches and do it getting your feet in bounds. That was sweet.
On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. A bold decision to go for it on 4th down, and one that did not pay off. They'll move the wide receiver. Makes the catch. Turning it on. Past the 20. Touchdown Bulldogs. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
When these offenses get in a rhythm, they're hard to stop. Already up early, got a short field, take advantage of it too, get another touchdown. This offense is doing whatever they want to do and having a lot of success.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. That 4th down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on 4th down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes...
Wide open spaces. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line. Would they go for a big play on 1st and 10? From the shotgun, the inside give. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage. The Tigers now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Quickly out to the tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground cover to pick up the 1st. So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better third down situation.
And I like the QB here, Reese. I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football out, let's get some positive yards, and then get to third down, and we can still have a better situation now because we got rid of the football and took the yards that were there.
LSU will bring the punt team on the field. Going to make sure he doesn't get a return on this one as the punt bounces out of bounds. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Might as well give it to him again. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Georgia comes quickly to the line.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
Well, they had the matchup they wanted. They had the running back working one-on-one with the linebacker on that angle route, but he couldn't reel it in.
They've got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40. Back to pass, it's Larson. On target. Still on his feet at the 45. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down. They've got it at the 40. And the Dogs look to keep this drive humming. Wants to throw on 1st down. It's complete to the right. Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, Dogs! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. The Tigers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play.
They got more sacks than a grocery store. Goodness gracious, time and time again, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground. This defense having their way.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the 3rd down manageable, really putting this offense in a good position.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Under fire. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. Looks as if LSU will line up to punt it away. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Fields the punt. Wants to make a play. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Pulls it and fires to the left. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the 1st down. Wide receiver going in motion. Quick pass on the fly motion. Running into the open space. Knocked down at the 25-yard line. Picked up 10 there and gets a 1st down.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
And the Bulldogs with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Off play action. Buying some time as he moves left. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Georgia coming out with a fresh set of downs. Wide receiver comes in motion. Got his man on the right. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Georgia! So much about the passing game is about timing, execution, communication, and these two, that's a virtual textbook there.
And no doubt about it. And the receiver making plays for his quarterback, being dependable, running the route to the right depth consistently. Does a great job running his route. Great result because of it.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. Defense is there to greet him again, and they are ready, and he has found nowhere to run tonight. They'll go to work in the air on second down. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. It'll be third and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Makes the grab. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. LSU will bring the punt team on the field. Wants to bring it back. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. First snap of this drive will come from their own 32. Target over the middle. He's loose down the left side. Touchdown, Bulldogs! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch it.
How about the day for this young fella? 3 receiving touchdowns. Hey, defense, that guy's good. We might want to do something about it. Let's send 2 at him. Let's send 3 at him. We can't let this guy continue to beat us time and time again.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. Looking downfield on first down. It falls incomplete, and will change ends of the field to get things started back up. We've reached the break, and Georgia is on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. So the final period starts with a second down play. Back to pass. Rush is on him. And the misconnect line facing third and long from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down. Looks as if LSU will line up to punt it away. Wants to return it. He gets a block. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. A quick strike touchdown up top the last time they had it, Jesse. They'd love to do it again.
No doubt. They've got so many playmakers on the perimeter, David. Just find a way to get these guys the ball in space.
And you already started, man. Making that big play, opening up this offense. This quarterback is feeling good about himself. I wouldn't be surprised if they give it right back to him.
Let's go, let's go. Looking to throw, it's Larson. It's complete. Breaks into the open. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down.
Late in the year, this guy is square in the middle of the Heisman Trophy discussion because of his performance. He throws a nice completion there for a first down, but it's been week in, week out. Big moments. He's led this team to a ton of wins. He is their best player.
And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Looking left. Wide open downfield. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stops.
Well, it really just feels like they are trying to make a statement to everybody in college football. They've got a lead, they've got it late, and they are still putting it on this defense. They are still letting it fly. They're airing it out, trying to light up the scoreboard.
Georgia going up tempo. Tight end now in motion. On second and goal, he gets another chance. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Trying to run it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Dogs! They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. He'll start this drive firing. Pressure's there and he lets it go. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Wants to go up top. Fires to the wideout. Got his man downfield. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure it to first down. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. And the Tigers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Looking to fire. Got his man on the right. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37. LSU moving quickly, going to work again on first down. Looking to throw on first down. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the mistiming.
At this point of the game in the fourth quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
Second down, he'll throw it. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes, bring the speed on the field, and get ready to play the pass.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. Here comes the field goal unit. This is going to have to be unleashed from 54 yards out. That is no good. I guess the idea was to chip away at a big lead. Consider the lead not chipped away yet. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution.
Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
Complete to the left. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Georgia comes quickly to the line.
And this guy continues to pour on the stats. That's why he's in the Heisman picture, right? Had over 100 receiving yards last week. He's off to a great start today. Defenses just can't figure this guy out.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They've built a huge lead now. Incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage.
There he goes. Lowers those pads. Chopping up this defense, and they've got it all the way down to the 23. Georgia ready to dial it up on another first down. To the air, it's Larson. The sweet feet buy a little time. And he throws another interception, his third of the night. He was looking for room to return that, but he'll just hand it to the offense. They'll take over at the 18. Wants to go up top on first down. Fires to the tight end. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
To the air on second down. Makes the grab. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. Now facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And the missed connection on third down. LSU will bring the punt team on the field. Like that, or why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. Looking to throw on first down. Gets it out fast. Still running up the 40. There he goes. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
Points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns in the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Well, this has pretty much been an evisceration, an old-fashioned stomping, Jesse.
Yeah, and listen, this is one of those games where you're not necessarily throwing the playbook in the trash after this one, but I do think this coaching staff, David, really has to be honest with themselves and rethink what schemes are working and not working and which guys maybe need to get more touches in this offense.
Well, I think I like the trash option as well because it's been hot trash.
He's going to throw deep right side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. To the air on first down. A deep throw as the clock winds down. He's loose. And he'll take it in for the touchdown. It won't have much impact on the outcome of the game, but it is a fabulous parting gift, a consolation prize, if you will.
Yeah, good for them. They put together a drive. They got a touchdown. It's been a bad day. I mean, this is a day they're going to want to forget. They're getting destroyed, but at least you get some positive vibes. Maybe finish this game on a little bit of a high note, a little bit.
Here's the return from inside his 10. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Oh, what vision. There he goes. Open it up. It's a touchdown. Boy, nothing electrifies a stadium quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returners, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up, and it's because of that awesome kickoff return.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll start this drive going to the air. Unloads it left. Makes a connection. Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting him the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. The Tigers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Rides the back on the option, the give. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. Referee signals timeout as the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Got his man to the left. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. Looks as if LSU will line up to punt it away. Excellent job on the punt. Bounces out of bounds at the 5, and they'll have 95 yards to go in front of them. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes. If you do choose to rub a little salt in it and keep chucking and keep scoring, I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, your job is to score points. It's my job to stop it. Keep the foot to the accelerator. Keep trying to play ball.
I agree 1,000%. That's like Steve Spurrier back in the day when I was playing for the Gators. You go and play for him because you want the opportunity to throw the ball. So when you get in the game late, you're not handing it off. We were beating Central Michigan by 80-something points. He was still letting us throw the football. It's the defense's job to stop you.
Motion from the wide receiver. Reads it, fires complete. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. Georgia going up tempo. So after stumbling around a bit earlier this season, they put together 3 consecutive wins and seem to have righted the ship.
Dang right. How do you handle adversity? Every coach talks about that. They dealt with it now. They got the loss. They had a little bit of struggle early in the season. What do? You respond by putting a winning streak together, gaining some momentum as the season closes.
And sometimes the good thing about losing games early is that you know you're not perfect. You have to come out. You've got to bring your A game to the park each and every week. And that's what we've seen from this team now recently. They've got tremendous players. They've got an outstanding coaching staff. When they put it all together and they